Hello everybody, I'm Erin Gall. I'm the chair of the Small Business Committee for the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce. And we are so excited to be here today with Therese Hunt and Decadent Delights to celebrate. Therese is our Small Business of the Month winner for October of 2021. Therese is the true, definition of a small business. You started over 15 years ago doing chocolates and candies and kind of sweet treats, and you have grown to offer corporate gifts that anybody from a one-stop shop to a large corporate company would be very, very pleased to give, and anybody would be honored to receive. Tell us a little bit about, what this award means, because you have certainly been around for chamber events for many, many years now, and pretty much any community event. So tell us a little bit about what it finally means to be recognized, because you have earned it.
Thank you. Well, it is an honor, and I'm excited. I think it's going to help propel my business to the next level that I'm looking for. The chamber and all my networking groups that I've been a part of, and coming to all those events and networking with people in the community and getting to know those people that I need to know has really been what has helped me and propelled me. So I'm over the moon, excited, and I have been celebrating all week, and I did a presentation with business builders yesterday. So it's just been great this week. So.
Well, we certainly appreciate you. I know anybody that was at the Small Business Celebration this past summer for the Chamber, if you were lucky enough to get one of her wonderful corporate gift boxes for all of the Small Business of the Month winners for the prior 2 years, that is just one little example of what love, care, and attention goes into each one of those boxes. You really think of the end user, and I'm just very happy that we finally get to celebrate someone so dear to the community. Everybody knows Therese. You were the chocolate fountain lady, but now you are the corporate box lady.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I love seeing your boxes all around, so congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We are absolutely in front of a beautiful display, and don't worry, we're going to go down and tell you what everything is and all the different options that you have of things that you can order for Christmas presents, and you need to order right away. Therese Hunt, I have known you since you had chocolate fountains, and look how far you've come.
Yes, a long way.
You really have, and you started off in aerospace. Job, right?
Actually, I started off when I moved here at North Green Country Club. Office manager, membership director, catering manager, all three of those. So in my lifespan there, then moved to Honeywell and worked in supplier quality as an analyst.
Okay.
And then left there and became an entrepreneur and homeschooling mom.
Wow, so people can't say, that's too much for me, because you took a lot of leaps of faith along the way, didn't you?
Did. Yeah.
And what was the attraction in Decadent Delights, which is your business, what was the attraction to moving in this direction?
Just changing throughout my 16 years of being Decadent Delights, starting with chocolate fountains, doing chocolate work, candies, truffles, barks at the holidays. I did a lot of gifting with that. And, I was always at weddings, I was always at graduations and parties. So there's always a gift somewhere in those events. And I was doing a lot of that for wedding favors and things, and I just love that. If you see my office upstairs, like I said in my live video last night, I love boxes. I'm obsessed with boxes, which is the other thing I didn't bring to put out, but I do custom design boxes now. I do. So
and labels and stuff too,
yes,
right?
Yes, and so it just kind of evolved. And chocolate fountains kind of had their heyday, and then they started declining. I still do a few here and there, but then I just started to do more gifting with the chocolates, and then I got hooked up with a national association, and just women across the globe. There's a few in Australia, and so I just kept going, and then I had family and friends that say, hey, can you put me together a birthday gift or a bereavement gift, and it's just really snowballed. And then, of course, COVID. So people weren't doing parties, but they were wanting to still send and ship gifts. So I'll tell you that right before COVID, and then when COVID hit, it was just kind of blow up.
Now, you mentioned Australia. What are you doing? Do you have like customers over in Australia?
I do actually. I do work with Rita Wade, who owns Wade Designs Jewelry, and she has her own marketing, Sparkling Insights. She does live events for their jewelry stores, and I shipped boxes to Australia and New Zealand for a couple of their events last year for Christmas.
Wow.
So we partner together, and I do all the boxes, all the gourmet gifts, so it can be completely turnkey, and then I ship them to her client. And so she's doing the live event, doing the store event, and it's a partnership that's worked for the last 15 years. So,
well, and as somebody who, when I'm invited someplace, and I think I really want them to like what I give them, and a lot of people kind of stress over gifts, and you take the stress away, don't you?
I do. Gourmet, and that's kind of what I'd say I am more of, is gourmet gifts. Because it really is, can go for anyone, whether it's a teenager or whether it's, an older person. And I will always ask the client if there's any nutritional issues that I need to be wary of if they're gluten-free, and I can do all that. So, yeah. So,
and like if I called you and I said, a friend of mine's having a birthday party, and I want it to be appropriate and funny, but also something that I'm sure the person can eat all of it or it won't go to waste, because you hate to give somebody something, they feel like they have to drag it out every time you're over there because they want you to feel good about what you did. But you can really just customize completely, can't you, Teresa?
And personalize.
And deliver.
And deliver, correct. And next year I have an exciting project that I'm working on that will, and I'll give you just a sneak peek, I still can't say that word, with DoorDash. Literally, you'll be just like DoorDash when you order food. I'll have certain gifts on DoorDash that you'll be able to order. The Dasher will come to my office, or maybe by next year, maybe I'll have space, I don't know. And they'll pick it up and deliver it. Wow. And by doing that, you sign a contract and actually contract to have your stuff delivered by them.
So that's the new outlet in the gifting industry. So wow. Well, I am so impressed that you're just looking for new the growth part of the Small Business of the Month. You have just hit a home run on. Very quickly, chamber, you're at so many networking. I mean, you are the perfect example of somebody who accessed networking, whether it's the Women's Professional Network, business builders, chamber functions. Give kind of a testimonial for the chamber about what you see, the beauty and how it's helped you evolve through networking.
I've always looked at the chamber, and years ago when I first went down there and met with Bobby Booth, and she hooked me up with the Rocky Mountain Business Builders, and really those networking groups have been the foundation for my business, building my business brick by brick with those networking events, the women's group, the business builders, going to the coffee, the chamber coffee events, going to open, the ribbon cuttings, and networking with people and getting out there and keeping your face, being top of mind. As I tell my clients, be top of mind to your, to your people. So.
And especially as you have added more and more, and probably the feedback you get and going to those when people say, well, could you do this?
Yes, I always strike up a conversation and say, and they're like, oh, I have a wedding to go to in 2 weeks. Is there something you can do? And can you personalize it? Because that's certainly, I do personalized ribbon, can do, personalized labels and all sorts of.
And actually you could do like the bridesmaids gifts, the groomsmen's gifts.
Correct.
Oh, people, if you stress like I do over gifts, here it is. Here is your solution. And I have always found you to be very reasonably priced too.
Yes. I'm always, and I'm very conscious of I always ask what the client's budget is, because that's where you really need to start. Because I can put some gifts together and then go, and well, this will be, and they're like, oh no, that's, way not. So I always start with that.
Well, and before we take a break, and we are going to go down, and I want you to talk about all the different things you have and all the different combinations. But if somebody right now is thinking, Christmas, okay, I'm a business, I have special clients or whatnot. Give us, and we're going to put a website and your telephone number, but people need to jump on that right now, don't they?
They do. You hear it in the news all the time. Shipping is becoming, it is a problem. It's not even becoming a problem. It is a problem. Because like my vendors, it just goes as far back as getting boxes for product. Unfortunately, in order to keep costs down, most boxes come out of China, and we know where those shipping containers are sitting. And a lot of that, and they can't ship, then they can't ship to me because they don't have the box to put the product in. They might have the product because that comes from one place, the box comes from another. So I've been ordering for the last 5 to 6 weeks for Christmas.
Good.
And I still have an order that was supposed to be here yesterday, and it is not here. So I'm going to have some holes in my display probably.
So when people call you and say, I have 10 people whom I want to spend about this for, I have 5 people I want to spend that for, you can go ahead and get that in pipeline and guarantee them.
Yes,
that you'll have
guarantee
it.
them for Christmas. Absolutely.
Okay, so start thinking about that, folks. I know it's, actually I've seen Christmas decorations around, so it's not like you're inventing it.
Once Halloween, gets through, it's November 1st, it's starting to it's full on Christmas. I mean, Thanksgiving, I hate to say it, but Thanksgiving kind of gets swept under the rug for a while,
Well, let's take a break, and we're going to be standing up, and we're going to walk right on down here and show all your goodies, okay?
Great. Thanks.
Be right back. Folks, I think we need to be playing It's Beginning to Look Like Christmas in the background. Therese, we're going to go down and we're going to show them everything. And this is not everything you sell, right?
Oh, no. If you go to my website, there's a lot more.
Plus, people can think of things
Correct.
and say, and you have had, how many years have you been doing this? 15 years now?
Well, chocolate fountains and this throughout for about almost 16 years, but this specifically for the last 4 to 5.
And so people say, I don't even know where to start. You know where to start, don't you?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yep, just give me a call.
Okay, great. Well, all the numbers are on the screen. Decadent Delights. Let's start with this.
So just like you were talking about, if they don't know where to start, they can call me. This is a custom designed Christmas gift. Okay. So I did have somebody that was looking for, a family meal. Experiences are really all the rage for Christmas. One of them that I didn't get that I'm still waiting on is pizza night. So it comes with a pizza peel, it comes with the crust and everything. So experience for a family. And so this is pasta night, and so it all comes with everything you need and a nice this is a soup, and this comes with the sauce, some cookies. So you've got dinner and dessert. Those
raspberry
jam petites. Wonderful organic French demi baguettes that are wonderful. They're a baking. You bake it, and it's they're wonderful. Your whole house will smell like you fresh baked it.
Wow.
But yeah, so you don't know, but if you know there's a family of 4, they have little kids, give me a call. And
I love that experience idea, to make it something the family comes together and can do together. And actually, little kids could even help.
Absolutely.
Make that.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have not seen these before. Is this something new you're doing?
This is I call it the executive thank-you-tery. Charcuterie is all the rage, whether it's dessert cuteries where you put, desserts all over a board. Charcuterie is cheese and, crackers and meats. This is, again, this is what it comes on, and it's a beautiful, high-quality ceramic tray. And so, again, another experience.
For dipping sauce?
Dipping sauce for either your jam or a tapenade that'll be in it. Chocolates. So, great for business gift. This is a wonderful business gift for a man or a woman. Another experience gives them a little, something fun to do.
Well, and around the holidays, you're so busy coming and going to have snack type foods.
Absolutely.
Or company drops in, or
right. And all you have to do is pull that out, put everything out, and and you're ready.
I just thought of something. A lot of people are not prepared if somebody brings them something, they don't have something to give back. And so you could stock up on a couple of these things and just act like you had it all along. I mean, if any of my friends are watching, I would never do that. But, I mean, that would be just great to say, can you in this range give me a number of things so if people stop by,
that you have it ready.
You've got it right there.
Absolutely. All you got to do is go to your closet and pull it out. It's got a bow on it and all ready to go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I mean, you do the bows, you do the labels.
Absolutely.
Do you see this? Is that something to get to, the towel?
Yep. I mean, I have towels. So, if a gift doesn't come with something that you would like it to come with, if there's room in the specific design, I can always add it so that we can do add-ons, not a problem.
And for kids' parties, all the labels, the ribbons with their names on them and whatnot, you can do that.
I can print all the.
Have you done many kids' parties?
Not too many, because
The future is good.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably an opportunity I haven't jumped on yet. So.
Okay, neat. This.
Well, that's just decor.
Decor.
That's Christmas
Okay,
decor.
but you can make
Christmas
that happen
decor,
there, I bet you.
Absolutely, I certainly can.
Okay,
All right.
hey sugar, what's in that?
This is fun. Hey, sugar. So this is, again, a nice wooden box. The top comes off. These are Hey Sugar spoons. So for your hot cocoa, for your coffee, for your tea, and it's just a coordinating gift. So that says Hey Sugar. There's 20 of them in there, and comes with the Hey Sugar box.
And it's got sugar in them?
No, they're sugar. They're spoons for your coffee or tea,
okay.
but it has Hey Sugar written on it.
Okay,
So,
I was just wondering if these were sweetened wood.
Oh, no. That might be another
Could
idea.
happen,
And then this comes with coffees and cocos and cookies. So again, another gift, great for neighbors, friends, anybody. Like, you can have this, it'll be all together and with a bow sitting in the
really
closet,
cute.
and it's all ready to go.
And that's year round. I mean, we're talking about
Absolutely.
Christmas, but you can do that anytime.
Absolutely, anytime. So.
And as you deliver, do you go to corporations and whatnot and take them like 10 of something or 15 of something?
I've done that in the past, I have.
Or do you primarily deliver to people's homes on behalf of somebody?
Both. I have done both, and I don't know that I'd say it's 50-50, but I've done a lot of corporate gifting lately. So, of course, because that's kind of
And you've
what
got great suppliers. I mean, it looks like you've really grown in your repertoire of people from whom you can buy things.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's move down.
All right. These are just fun little boxes. There's three different boxes.
I'm loving these.
I know, isn't that cute? These are hand decorated sugar cookies, and so, like, these are just like, again, neighbors' gifts, little gifts that you just have. This has got cookies. This has my new favorite. Peanut butter, gourmet peanut butter. That's got toffee. This one has
Toasted coconut, almonds, and dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. I'm going to be sampling a Java chip tonight. There's cinnamon sugar cookie. You can just literally take a spoon and just eat out of the jar.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of what these are for.
You got any spoon? No.
I do somewhere. But
you'd have to do all the talking about. I'm sitting there with my mouth all gummed up.
I used to go to candy shows every year in Philadelphia and in Atlantic City. I would go to candy shows for 2 to 3 days and just kind of gorge on product. And because I don't want to sell anything that I haven't tasted and don't know that it's good. So when I tasted this at a vendor fair, and I was like, oh, I've got to have me some of that. Who needs plain peanut butter when you can eat gourmet flavored?
But on the other hand, you're a great cook yourself. I mean, a lot of stuff you make and don't purchase and then repurpose it.
I did a lot of barks and truffles
and are you
candy.
still doing that?
Not so much anymore. I just don't have any time. I don't have as much time anymore.
What, you have to sleep or something?
I do. Okay. Yes, and I do have a family, so they do like to see me.
But yeah, that's how you really got started. In fact, I was like, you could have done that.
My daughter used to do decorated sugar cookies, but it's very time consuming. And she just is not something that she wanted to do as a full-time job, so she just does it for fun. But this is not.
Volume-wise, it would be hard if you were doing that and trying to wrap them and get them going.
Could never, I need 200 cookies.
So all of these boxes are in, like, what would you call this box?
Again, this is a mini charcuterie, so it has crackers, it has summer sausage, it has an olive tapenade fig spread cheese, a spreader. So just a sampler, pretty much, so people that are new to charcuterie, don't know what it's really all about. A great way to get started.
And you call this what?
And that's just a sweet treat. It's got cocoa and popcorn. This would be great for a little, for a kid, for a 12-year-old. For who wouldn't want cherries and cream popcorn? That is a cocoa stick, so you stick that in hot milk or cream and just let it stir. You just stir it, and it just gets richer and richer. Oh, that's wonderful.
And then you lick the
and then you just eat the rest of the chocolate off it. Correct.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, and nice little boxes, and they travel well.
Yes, they do. They ship wonderfully. I can shrink wrap this, put a label on it, and away it goes. So.
I'm finding it's hard to get things and send them. because the size and whatnot.
Right.
And also, it's hard to know what people want because if you don't live with them, you don't know what they have.
Correct.
So something they can consume, something that you know won't go to waste and they'll enjoy.
Absolutely.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Really great.
So-
Okay, here we go.
All right, this is just another one of these type of gifts, a little bit bigger box. I love this. When I found these, I was like, okay, I've got to have these nice, naughty, or I tried towels to go with your. Oop, I'm sorry.
That's
to
okay.
go with your nice, naughty, or I tried cups. So do you know that they're nice or naughty? I think most of them I tried, and so comes with great, Mississippi cookie straws, again, cocos or coffee. We can interchange that. Some wonderful ho napkins. These are just so much
those are
fun.
napkins,
Yes,
okay.
those are napkins. So another great box, very shippable. Perfect to keep in a closet. These are all great gifts just to keep on hand for the holiday season. So
Well, and I love that you've got year-round things too. I mean, not
Absolutely.
just the holiday season, although, now's the time that people think mostly I need to cover all these bases, whether it's your mailman, your whomever.
right.
Yeah, lots of people. Okay, this.
Again,
mugs?
that's it, and this is
in
this is
there?
just another
another mug.
another mug that we can do. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. So how fun. Just more fun mugs, tea towel, cookies. Now, what we're coming to, and then we can
Yeah,
close
let's
this,
show
is
this.
the cash and carry that I'm going to have tonight. So
Okay.
this is just specifically for tonight. These are things that I have picked up along the way. This is going to be available all through the holidays, but this is a product I'm going to be sampling. This is a wonderful non-alcoholic sparkling beverage with white tea, ginger, white cranberry, or elderberry. It
That
is
sounds wonderful.
refreshing. It's wonderful.
Wow.
I personally don't drink. But I'm always looking for, and I get tired of sparkling cider. I get tired of the same old that you can get at the store. So there's
Great
two. There's a
ingredients.
rosé and there's a plain, and I just love it. It's just another great, like these come in a Scout wine bag. A perfect hostess gift for Thanksgiving.
And if somebody invites you over for a
Correct.
Christmas open
Yep,
house or
and you
something,
don't
take that.
Or if you don't know if they drink wine or and they you just pick it up.
Excuse me. Okay. Now,
Yeah,
are
those
different
are-
things inside different
no,
ones? or
those are
same
just
one?
the different. Yeah, same ones, just the different.
And again,
designs.
not Christmas, but wintry, but
Wintry,
not
right.
necessarily. But this is
all
year
year
round.
round.
And they're always available. Because I know you mentioned tonight, but can you get that stuff on a
I
regular
should
basis?
still be able to get those. Yes, I haven't. So
Okay,
again,
let's talk about these.
this is a breakfast, a breakfast gift. It's got maple praline syrup and pancake mix, so super easy. Another family thing, make some pancakes for breakfast. So yeah.
Okay, and what we have here?
Okay, this is specifically for tomorrow because tomorrow is Boss's Day, October 15th.
okay.
So if you're, if you haven't, don't forget those bosses. So you've got just a notepad, cookies, coffee, clips for your desk and a notepad. So anything that your boss might absolutely need for their desk.
But this could be year round too.
Again, yes, it is. I mean, that's what I try to think of because it's very difficult and it costs a lot of money to have product and inventory. You know that. So when you can reuse and repurpose the same products around, that I can get all year long, that's the way to go. So,
Wow. Okay,
yeah.
and one
and
more
then
here.
again, soups. This is another vendor that I absolutely love. They have really wonderful, high quality soups. Put it with cookies. Put it with a nice soup mug. All year round. Again, I use a lot of this product for bereavement gifts, get well gifts, because there's nothing better than a bowl of soup when you're not feeling well, or if you need to.
And we're going into colder months, so
yeah.
this would just be perfect.
Absolutely.
Throughout those.
Yes. So, and I could do this all day long, 24/7, probably not sleep, designing gifts and putting them together and bowing them. And
So
it's
you're
my-
going to all the various trade shows
I
and
am.
always looking for new products
Correct. Yes.
to bring here. And tell us again, you kind of ship all over the world? Is
I
that
can.
what you're doing?
Yep. I have now learned how to ship internationally, so I have that kind of under my belt. But yes, I can ship anywhere.
And so people say, all my relatives live in all over the country.
Yep.
Can you help me with that?
Absolutely. I can do it all for you. Yep. You can just pick the gifts. You can go to my website. A lot of these are not there yet. They are coming. Because I don't have some of them I don't have pictures for because I'm still waiting on product. Shipping is becoming a problem. But yeah, you can go to my website and you put all the information in there and it gets shipped. very
When
quickly.
would you say that by, and I know the sooner the better because
Absolutely.
of product availability, but if somebody's going to ship, what would be kind of the drop dead period after which
I
you
think
can't ship?
Thanksgiving is going to be depending on where it's going and how, how big it is and that kind of thing, and how it has to go. By Thanksgiving, if you're not making that order and saying, yeah, I've paid for this, I need this shipped, you're going to be hard pressed to get it before Christmas.
And how, I mean, do you have deep inventory of all this stuff except maybe the box at this point? Or are you?
For the most
is it
part,
sitting off
yes.
the
Well, some of
shore
it
of
is.
California waiting
Some
for-
of it is, but for the most part. And I also have great relationships with other gift basket companies
Good.
on the East Coast. And we do a lot of, hey, call, I call somebody and say, hey, do you have 6 of these? And can you ship that right away? Because I'm out and my order's not going to come for another 2 weeks. So I have that ability as well, which is great.
Well, with your always adding new wonderful things, do you want to share with us anything that's kind of a pipe dream that you're thinking of a direction to go that you haven't?
My dream was always to have a candy store and, candy, gifts. And, I don't know that it's always in the back of my mind. I don't know if that'll ever, materialize, but, it's one of those things that I would love to try, I think. And I still have visions of what it would look like and, but I'm not rushing into that.
Well, with your energy and your enthusiasm, I could see you as a 90-some-year-old lady sitting there in your own candy store.
Well, that's what my grandmothers did. Baked
Really?
and did candies. So, I watched them for years.
Oh, and do you use any of their recipes? Have you used any of them?
A couple. The barks, on some of the barks that I would make at the holiday season. Yes.
So you don't have a storefront?
I do not. So the
So
website,
the
or, my,
website
or
and-
my phone number.
Okay, and what do you require people? Like, do you take credit cards? Do you take?
All things, cash, check, or credit card.
Okay.
And so I try to make it easy for you, and I'm very flexible.
And does your husband? I know he brought some stuff here. What other family members are involved in your business?
Well, I have a lot of support, with my husband, and my parents are close by, and my children are close by, but it's pretty much me. And then I do have people that I call on from time to time if I need to, pack a bunch of boxes. And so, hey, can you come over? I'll buy you pizza, or, so I do have that.
Well, let's promote here at the end the Women's Professional Network and also Rocky Mountain Business Builders, because they have been instrumental in your success.
They have.
Tell us about if somebody's watching and maybe they're thinking, well, gosh, maybe that could benefit from that. When does Women's Professional Network meet?
As the president of the Women's Professional Networking Group, we meet here at Station Square the first Tuesday and the third Tuesday of every month. So actually our next meeting is next Tuesday. We have a field trip where one of our members, Sally Ann Carlsmark, is an embroiderer. So she's going to show us her shop, and her husband is an avid train man and has a garage set. A train that fills his garage. So we're going to see that. So we're all excited. So then the next meeting will be the first Tuesday, and then the actual next meeting here will be the first Tuesday of November.
What time do you
We meet at 5:30 in the evening. So 5:30 to 6:30, we have a presenter usually every meeting, and do field trips, do socials. We had a nice social dinner at Prime Smokehouse. We do a Christmas party, which we're going to have at Prime Smokehouse. We love us some Yalom, Kiros, and Ed and Prime Smokehouse. So we do a lot with them, but we have a lot of fun. We really are not industry exclusive like Rocky Mountain Business Builders is industry exclusive. We are not. We are a group that really is here to support women, encourage and support and help in any way that we can. And of course,
it can be lonesome being a female entrepreneur or an entrepreneur in general.
Right. And so we really feed off each other and, enjoy each other's company and fellowship and learn from each other, ups and downs.
And you're a fount of wisdom. I can tell anybody in the group anything they want to know how to do. Ask Teresa. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so
We're
much.
really, really glad you're here. Glad you're in Rocky Mountain sharing all this great stuff with us. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us.